Most astonishing surviving automaton. What's on this card is a piece of writing made by a 240-year-old machine. One of my favorite machines, one of the most magnificent automata of the 18th century. It's this boy, this writer. He was built in Switzerland by Pierre Droz, one of Switzerland's greatest clockmakers. And the aim was, I think, to mechanize reason and automate the passions. Jacques Droz was about 50 years old in the early 1770s when he designed and built this masterpiece. Inside the boy are almost 6,000 parts. What's astonishing is that every one of these crafted components has been refined and miniaturized to fit completely inside the body of the boy himself. What Jacques Droz did was to use the technologies of homeostasis, of miniaturization, to build really a true automaton. Inside the little writer is all his source of energy and all the machinery that drives him. He works on his own. At his core is a...
Okay, I may stop this. So you see that in this time, in the 18th century, people were completely fond of technology. They tried to do this kind of automaton, and as we have heard, that's more than 1,000 motors. Afterwards, it created all the Swiss watch industry. As you may know, Swiss people are very capable of doing very good watches, and this is coming from this time also. Okay, so what I would like to go is now more through modern time, and if we continue here, we can see that we arrive in the 20th century. So today, everybody is speaking of AI, intelligence, artificial intelligence, and in fact, it has started much earlier on time. In the 50s, 1950s, everybody was also speaking the virtual Nadine. The 3D printer. I just would like to show you another example of Nadine's development. Last year in Singapore, there was an exhibition at Art Science Museum. If you have been at Marina Bay Sands, just next to it is a beautiful building where there is the Art Science Museum. And in this place, Nadine was exhibited in the exhibition Human Plus. And it was the first time they have so many visitors. How are you today?
I feel ready to help anything I can do for you.
I'm happy to see you again.
Hello, not you again.
Where are you located?
I'm an art science museum.
Are you a machine?
I am a humanoid social companion. I can chat and remember facts.
Who is my husband?
Your husband is Daniel.
How many daughters do I have?
You have 3 daughters.
Who is Vanessa?
Vanessa is pregnant.
What is your nationality?
I do not have any nationality. I am a global person.
Do you have feelings?
I am programmed to simulate the full range of human emotions.
What is the weather today?
There will be scattered thunderstorms in downtown Port today with a forecast of high of 86 and a low of 78. It's currently 83 and mostly cloudy.
What time is it in Geneva?
The time in Geneva, Switzerland is 4:27 a.m.
What is the capital of Switzerland?
According to Wikipedia, Bern is also the capital of the canton of Bern, the second most populous of Switzerland.
You are a very clever robot.
I am smarter than all the other robots.
You are very sure of yourself.
I am as sure as I can be.
Thank you for the conversation.
It's been a pleasure to be in your company.
Bye-bye then.
See you later, my friend. Looking forward to seeing you again soon.
Already met with the country's top officials, including the Singaporean president and also his Singaporean counterpart. We signed Lung, and what's expected is a number of memorandum of understandings being signed between the 2 leaders of Singapore and India. These are the live shots that we are getting of the Prime Minister interacting with the robot, and a very enriching, exciting experience. The Prime Minister would come back with a lot of experiences to share as well. And as I said, he's going to be delivering the keynote address of the Shangri-La Dialogue, which is also the first time that an Indian Prime Minister is going to be addressing an event. The Prime Minister is on the last leg of his 3 nations.
Okay, maybe I will stop my presentation with this small excerpt of the visit of President Modi.